Welcome back to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. We are continuing our 1987 Atlanta Braves replay today. Game 1 is on my channel and was a lot of fun. Went right down to the wire, and I'm thinking this is going to be a very good time. I haven't played another game since then, so it's Game 2 today. The Montreal Expos at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium to play the Atlanta Braves. The opposing pitchers are Jay Tibbs, who of course is noteworthy for running around the Expos clubhouse saying, "Call me Mr. Tibbs, call me Mr. Tibbs." And the left-hander for the Atlanta Braves, Zane Smith. This is Game 2 of the season. I won't spoil Game 1 in case you want to go back and take a look. It was a great one. And these lineups are as played. This is my first ever completely as played lineup. We're using inside pitch, and going to be a lot of fun. So thanks for being with me. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. The date is April 10th, 1986. There's been an off day since opening day. So we had opening day on the 8th. The 9th was an open date, and now it's April 10th. Let's go to the starting lineup. Visiting Montreal Expos, leading off in left field, it's Tim Raines. Batting second at second base, Vance Law. Batting third and right field, Andre Dawson. Batting fourth at shortstop, Hubie Brooks. Batting fifth at third base, Tim Wallach. Batting sixth in center field, Mitch Webster. Batting seventh at first base, Andres Galarraga. Batting eighth, the catcher, Tom Nieto. And batting ninth, it's Jay Tibbs. Call me Mr. Tibbs. Call me Mr. Tibbs. All right. Tibbs' numbers on the 1986 season, 7-9 with a 3.97 ERA in 190 innings of work. He had 181 hits allowed, 117 strikeouts, and 68 walks. He was a right-hander. His fatigue limit, before that can become an issue, is 25. All right, for the homestanding Braves, Claudell Washington will lead off in right field. Rafael Ramirez will bat second at shortstop. Dale Murphy will bat third in center field. Bob Horner will bat fourth at first base. Terry Harper will bat fifth in left field. Ozzie Virgil will bat sixth. He's behind the plate. Ken Obergefell will bat seventh. He's at third base. And Glenn Hubbard will bat eighth. He's going to play second. Zane Smith is on the mound. And in 1986, the youngster Zane Smith was 8-16. With a 4.05 ERA and 204 innings of work, he even picked up a save. All right, so we are ready to go in Atlanta. Tim Raines stepping in the box. Make my adjustment there, and I think we're good. First pitch of the game is a 5-6. That's a walk plus. And sure enough, Tim Raines is going to draw a walk to get the game started. Now, that's going to get them thinking about sending him. +2 is Zane Smith's hold rating, so Raines is actually a 1-9 to get the jump. He does not get the jump, so I'm going to have him hold. And Vance Law comes to the plate. Zane Smith, the stretch, and the delivery is a walk check. That's going to be too high for Law. And it's a star line 5. Ground ball, Ken Obergefell. We have a +1 on the double play here. We have 2 on the double play there. Obergefell is at double play depth, so that's a 1-4. Obergefell gloves it, fires to Hubbard for 1. No, he doesn't. He fires across the diamond to Bob Horner, and that retires Vance Law as Raines moves to second. Now it's Dawson. Pitch to Andre is a 5-2. That's a base hit for Dawson, the Hawk with a hit. And that's through the middle. Scoring is Rains. Murphy charges hard, but there's no play on Rains. Scoring from second. And Dawson's on with a single. 1-0 Expos. Here comes Huey Brooks. The pitch to Huey from Zane Smith is a hit by pitch check. Not quite high enough, or too high, sorry. And that's a base hit for Brooks. Through Hubbard at second base. And that will, I believe, allow Dawson to go to third. It does. Dawson goes to third. There's Expos at the corners now with 1 out. Chuck Tanner signals for the Braves infield to play at double play depth. Tim Wallach up. And the Expos third baseman is up with 1 out. 1-0 Montreal. The pitch from Smith is a 5-4. That'll be an error check. Line drive at Oberkfell. And Oberkfell's error rating is way too low for that, so he's going to snag that one. But now, do we have a chance for a double play? To third, there are runners at first and third, so 1-2. So Oberkfell gloves it. He fires to Horner, and they don't get Brooks. So Wallach lines out to Oberkfell. There's 2 outs now, and Webster comes to the plate. Mitch Webster, Expos center fielder in 86. Smith the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. So Smith has a rocky start, but gets out of the inning. 1 run in on 2 Expo hits. They leave 2. And it's 1-0 Montreal as the Braves come to bat in the bottom of the first. Ready? Here we go. Claudel stepping in against Jay Tibbs. The pitch to him is an open result. And this is hit to center. Not deep, though. Mitch Webster there. And there's 1 gone in the bottom of the first. Rafael Ramirez. Pitch to him is open. So we re-roll for Rafi, and that's corked to right center. Gonna split Webster and Dawson and get down and get to the wall. Ramirez around first. He's heading to second, and the Braves have a man in scoring position with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Tibbs the stretch, and the pitch is open. Murphy, star line 1, ground ball second, gloved by Law. He throws to Galarraga, and that retires Murph, but Ramirez moves to third with 2 outs, and here's Bob Horner. The pitch to Bob is, he's not fatigued, so that's nothing. And it's a comebacker, gloved by Jay Tibbs. He throws to Galarraga, and that retires the Braves in the first. So we go to the second with the score. Expos 1, Braves 0. At Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, where they really packed them in 1986. They must have had 2-3 dozen people there on a given night. All right, so it's Galarraga, Nieto, and Tibbs coming up. The pitch from Zane Smith is a walk check, and sure enough, he walked Andres Galarraga. So another leadoff walk for Zane Smith, and Tom Nieto will come to the plate. Smith the stretch, and the delivery to the Expos catcher. We have a ballpark check, and here's our ballpark card. And that's hit by Nieto down the first base line past Bob Horner. Oh, no, I'm sorry, down the third base line past Ken Oberkfell. It's going to rattle around in the corner. Terry Harper's got to go get it. And Galarraga will stop at third with nobody out. Tibbs comes to the plate. Zane Smith's troubles continue. The Braves infield is going to play in at the corners. Smith the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout. Hey, struck him out. Number 2 for Smith. 1 gone in the second, and now Raines with first base open. Smith the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. 2 gone in the Expos second. Now it's Vance Law. Dawson on deck, 2 gone. Smith the stretch, the delivery is open. Law, base hit to left field. He doesn't get out of it. Now let's see what happens here. Nieto's going to get, Galarraga scores. It's 2-0. Nieto is around third. They are waving him. He's a 1. He gets a 1 added to him because it's hit to left. He gets another 1 because there's 2 outs. So it's 1-3 that he will score. The throw coming from Terry Harper. We have to check the next roll. On the 2.1 chart, the lead runner advances if the roll is higher than the trailing runner BR, the trailing runner holds. Well, the trailing runner is Vance Law. It's not higher, so he's going to go to second on the throw home from Harper. It's a 2-run single for Vance Law, and Law ends up at second base with 2 outs. And now it's Dawson. 3-0 Expos in the top of the second. Not the start Chuck Tanner was looking for. Now it's Dawson. Smith the stretch, and the delivery is a walk check, and sure enough, he walks him. First base is open. Smith wanted no part of him. So now it's Brooks. Smith the stretch, checks the runners. The delivery from the Braves left-hander is a strikeout check. That's a 12. It's too high. Brooks will swing. And it's hit on the ground to Oberkfell. He's going to take it to third all by himself. And that will retire the Expos in the second. But they get 2 more on 2 hits and leave 2. The wildness is killing Zane Smith. 1, 2, 3 walks so far, and 2 of them have scored. After 1.5, it is Montreal 3, Atlanta 0. So Jay Tibbs is out with a nice little cushion. Harper, Virgil, and Oberkfell in the Braves second. The pitch to Terry is a strikeout check, but an 18 is too high. Harper swings, corks it in the air to center field. Mitch Webster under it, and there's 1 down. Ozzie Virgil, pitch from Tibbs, walk check, 14. He does indeed walk the Braves catcher. Now it's Oberkfell, 1 out, 1 on. Tibbs the stretch, and the delivery is a 2-4. That's a strikeout check, and he does strike out Oberkfell. His first strikeout. 1 gone, or 2 on, 2 out, 1 on for Hubbard. Tibbs the stretch, and the delivery to the Braves second baseman. A 19 is too high. Hubby hits it on the ground to Vance Law. He gloves it to his left and throws to Galarraga, and that will retire the Braves in inning number 2. After 2 complete, it's 3-0 Expos. We'll see if Zane Smith can get things under control here in inning number 3. He will face Wallach, Webster, and Galarraga in the Expos third. Pitch to Tim, who is 0 for 1 in the game so far. That's a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Zane Smith. He's throwing hard, but he's wild today. 3-0 Expos. Webster up, 0 for 1. The pitch to Mitch is open. Webster hits it on the ground to Rafael Ramirez. He gloves it and throws to Horner for out number 2. And Andres Galarraga walked and scored in the second. The pitch is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Zane Smith continues with the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0 Expos. Jay Tibbs hasn't been perfect, but he's gotten the job done so far. It'll be Smith, Washington, and Ramirez. 9-1-2 for the Braves in the third. This Braves ball club was in the race in the National League West for really through August. Smith, the pitch from Tibbs, is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. 2 strikeouts now for Tibbs, 1 gone in the bottom of the third. Claudel is up. Claudel 0 for 1. The pitch from Tibbs is a rain. Got to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. It's a rain check at the ballpark. Popped him up. Under it is Tom Nieto, and he will throw away the mask and make the catch for out number 2. And Rafael Ramirez comes to the plate with 2 outs and nobody aboard. He owns the only Braves hit. The pitch from Tibbs is open. Rafi swings and hits it on the ground to Andres Galarraga. He's going to take it to first himself, and that will retire the Braves in inning number 3. We go to the fourth with your score: Montreal 3, Atlanta 0. Smith will face Nieto, Tibbs, and Raines. 8-9-1 in the Expos fourth. Smith winds and deals. And this is a home run check, but it's way too high. Nieto hits it to right field. On the run is Claudel, and he's not going to get there. It drops in for a hit. Tom Nieto has his second hit on the day, and that's going to bring up Jay Tibbs. Smith the stretch. The delivery to Tibbs. He squares to bunt. It's a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Number 6 for Smith. They kept the bunt sign on for Tibbs with 2 strikes, and it cost him. He's gone. 1 out, 1 on for Raines. The pitch to Tim is a strikeout check, but a 17 is too high. Tim Raines was such a good player. Ground ball, third base, Ken Oberkfell. Got a 1 for the double play on Smith's card. Got a 1 for the double play on Raines' card. Got a 1 because Oberkfell's at double play depth. So Obi fires to Hubbard for 1. The relay from Hubbard to Horner is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 5-4-3 double play turn by Atlanta. And we go to the bottom of the fourth with a 3-0 Expos lead. Tibbs will face the meat of the Braves order, if that's the expression I'm looking for, and it's Murphy, Horner, and Harper. Righty, righty, righty against the righty Tibbs. Here's the pitch to Murph. Error check. Ground ball, Galarraga, but a 20 is going to be way too high. Galarraga was actually quite a good fielder. He's going to take it to the bag himself. And there's 1 gone in the Braves fourth. Bob Horner comes up. 0 for 1 for Bob today. The strikeout check is too high. Horner hits it on the ground to third. This is Wallach. He fires to Galarraga, and there are 2 gone. And now Terry Harper. Harper 0 for 1. The pitch to Terry is a walk check. He does walk him. Tibbs has walked 2. He's allowed 1 hit. He has struck out 2. And nobody for the Braves has crossed the pay station. Ozzie Virgil comes to the plate. He walked in the second. Tibbs, the stretch and the delivery is a strikeout check, and he struck him out. Number 3 for Jay Tibbs. We've played 4. And the score, Montreal 3, Atlanta nothing. And we are rapidly approaching Zane Smith fatigue time as we come to the top of the 5th because of a couple of long innings in innings 1 and 2. Smith faces 26 batters before fatigue. He has faced 19. And he's due up 3rd in the bottom of the 5th. This may be his last inning. Law at the plate, he's 1 for 2. The pitch from Zane Smith is a walk check, and he does walk the Expos second baseman. That is walk number 4 in just over 4 innings for Zane Smith. Dawson at the plate, Smith the stretch, and the delivery is open to Dawson. Andre hits it on the ground to Hubbard. So Hubbard gloves it. We have a 2, a 1, and another 1 for Hubbard at double play depth. Hubbard gloves it, flips to Ramirez for 1. The relay to Bob Horner is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turned by the Braves. Second of the ball game, and now it's Hubie Brooks with nobody on base. Brooks 1 for 2. The pitch to Hubie is a too high for a strikeout. This is hit on the ground to Oberkfell to his right, gloves it, plants, throws to Horner, and that will retire the Expos in the 5th. We're halfway through this one. Montreal leading 3-0. And it'll be the bottom 3rd of the Braves order in the bottom of the 5th. Oberkfell, then Hubbard, and then Smith. Maybe Smith. We'll see what's going on at that point. Oberkfell up. In the Braves bullpen, we are getting some action. And that's going to be right under Dwayne Ward. So, it's possible Smith will be hit for. Oberkfell is 0 for 1. Tibbs' pitch to him is a strikeout check, but a 15 is too high. So Oberkfell hits it in the air to center field. Zane Smith calling and taking for out number 1. Tibbs has allowed 1 hit. It was a 1-out double in the first. That's it. He has walked a couple. Tibbs the stretch and the delivery to Hubbard is an open result. Hubby with a comebacker to Tibbs. He takes a couple steps toward Galarraga and flips him the ball for out number 2. Now we get those decisions I don't enjoy. Nobody on, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Do I pinch hit for Smith? It's game 2 of the season. And the Braves have done nothing with Tibbs. No, I'm going to let him bat. Could go either way. Tough call. Pitch from Tibbs is a open. And this is grounded to Galarraga. He gloves it. He's going to flip to Tibbs covering, and that will retire the Braves in 1-2-3 order in the 5th. Let me know in the comments if you'd have hit for Smith there. I don't know. That's the toughie. We go to the 6th. If it's 4-0, I pinch hit for him automatically. If it's 2-0, I wouldn't even think of it. But at 3-0, it's a tough call. All right. So we're going to make this movement here. Smith back out. And it's Wallach, Webster, and Galarraga in inning number 6 for the Expos. Pitch from Zane Smith is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Number 7 for Smith. 1 gone in the 6th. I'm going to move this here. I think my scorecard is still visible. It is. How about that? All right. Now it's Webster, who is 0 for 2. Pitch to Mitch is a 1-6. That's a strikeout check, but it's too high. Webster with a base hit to center field. Drops in front of Murphy. That's the first Expos hit since the 4th. Webster is on, and he's got some speed. Expos would love an insurance run, or as they say in Central Illinois, insurance. All right, so what are we going to do here? Ward is ready in the bullpen, but not yet. I'm not going to go to him yet. 26 batters, so we're not at fatigue time yet, but we're getting close. Webster is going to try for the jump. 1-8, he gets it. He gets it. All right, now, so Galarraga takes the pitch. Virgil's arm is a 0. Webster is a 1-14. Virgil's throw down to Glenn Hubbard is in time. They shoot down Mitch Webster, and Ozzie Virgil wasn't shooting down too many people in 1986. So, 2 gone now in the 6 for Galarraga. 0 for 1 for Andres. That's a guy to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. Popped him up. That's not a range play, I don't think. No, I'm saying, no, I'm saying it's not. Under it is Obergfell. He's going to make the catch, and that will retire the Expos in the 6th. So, Smith gets through 6 innings and submits a quality start, much to the delight, I'm sure, of Vin Scully. Vin Scully was constantly talking about quality starts. It would always go in this sequence. The first thing he would say is how a quality start doesn't mean very much, and then he would report that the pitcher got a quality start. So, I don't know. I mean, Vin was great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-Vin Scully. Don't write my mom. But he would do that. Like, here's another thing Vin Scully would do that I never understood. He would say, I don't want to bombard you with statistics. But, and then he'd hammer you with 3 stats that you didn't even want to know. I don't know. Is it just me? It's just me. It's just my own particular psychosis. All right, for the Braves in the bottom of the 6th, Washington, Ramirez, and Murphy. Watch him on YouTube. Look up a Vin Scully game. I promise you, he will do both of those things. He will minimize the quality start, and then he'll tell you that the pitcher got one. And the second thing he'll do is, at any point in the game, at any point, I don't want to bombard you with statistics, and you'll get 3 right after that. All right, Washington, 0 for 2. I'll get off my high horse. The pitch from Tibbs is an open result. And it's a base hit through second base past Vance Law. And the Braves have their second hit of the game and a sign of life on offense. Rafael Ramirez coming to the plate. Rafi is 1 for 2. The pitch from Tibbs is hit in the air to left and deep. Yes. Back goes Rains, and no. All right, ground ball, third base, Wallach. Wallach gloves it. Ramirez is a 3. Tibbs is a 0. Wallach's at double play depth. That's a 4. So Wallach gloves it and throws to Law for... No, he gloves it and throws to Galarraga. That retires Ramirez as Washington moves to second base. 1 out with a man in scoring position now for Murph. Murphy. Murphy 0 for 2. A long one here wouldn't hurt. Tibbs the stretch. Now we're watching his fatigue as well. He's up to 20 batters faced. The pitch from Tibbs is a wild pitch check, and he does bounce this curveball. Gets past Nieto, and all the way to third goes Claudel. Expos infield stays back. They're going to concede the run. The pitch from Tibbs to Murphy is too high for a home run check. Line drive right back at Tibbs. He turns and fires to third to Wallach, and too late. Claudel gets back, but there's 2 outs now, and Horner comes to the plate. Braves have got to get this run in. Tibbs the stretch. He looks at Claudel. The pitch home to Horns is ball 4. He wanted no part of the Braves' first baseman. That, however, will bring up Harper as the tying run. Terry is 0 for 1 with a walk. Tibbs the stretch, and the delivery is a strikeout check, but it's too high. Hit on the ground to Vance Law. Played him perfectly. Throws to Galarraga, and the Braves are retired in the 6th. We've played 6 complete now with your score. Montreal 3, Atlanta nothing. And Nieto, Tibbs, and Rains are coming up in the Expos 7th. Now, Zane Smith is certainly in fatigue country. Ward will be ready at a moment's notice. Nieto 2 for 2, having a big day. He hasn't had 2 hits since T-ball. Get to the kitchen. Oh my God, it's a range check at the ballpark. I smell gas. We're gonna explode. Don't light a match. Base hit for Nieto. 3 hits. He hasn't had one of those since he played inside pitch as a youngster. All right, up is Tibbs. Smith is fatigued. He's going to pitch to Tibbs. Smith the stretch. The pitch home. Tibbs squares to bunt. It's a walk plus check. And it's a 7. So we walks him. Gee whiz. He walks the pitcher trying to bunt. 2 on. Oh my God. 2 on now for Rains, and here comes Chuck Tanner, and that's going to be the end of the line for Zane Smith. So we'll give you his numbers in just a moment. Ward is coming in from the Braves bullpen. No sign of the Beaver. And Smith's numbers go like this: 6 plus innings. He allowed 7 hits. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hitters. He struck out 7. He allowed 3 runs so far. They're all earned, but Nieto and Tibbs are both his responsibility. Ward would be traded during the '86 season to Toronto on July 6th. However, He was 0-2 with an ERA of 8 in the 1986 season, and he hasn't pitched yet, so I'm getting him in there. Expos lead 3-0, nobody out, top of the 7th, and he's going against one of the best hitters of all time, so I think this is a fair matchup. Raines is 0-2. The pitch to Tim is an open result. Raines hits it on the ground to Horner at first. So we got a 1 here, we got a 2 there, and I don't think we adjust for the first baseman on double play depth. No, we do not. So we have a 1-3. So Horner gloves it, fires to Rafi at second. Ramirez fires back to Ward covering first, and it is a rally-killing, soul-crushing 3-6-1 double play turned by the Braves, the second on Raines in the game. So look at the job Ward has done. Now, the Beaver is paying more attention. Nieto is at third with 2 outs, and Vance Law at the plate. Dawson is on deck. Ward the stretch, and the delivery is open. Vance Law base hit through Obergfell into left field. Scoring is Nieto. His big day continues, and it's 4-0 Expos in the 7th. Up is Dawson. Dawson is 1-for-2. Open result from Ward. Dawson hits it in the air to right. Toward the line is Claudel Washington, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Expos could have scored more. You can close the book now on Zane Smith. He has 4 earned runs on the day in 6 innings of work, so it is not a Vin Scully quality start. All right, so in the bottom of the 7th, after the Braves fans, both of them that are here, get done stretching them out, we're going to go to Ozzie Virgil, Ken Obergfell, and Glenn Hubbard. If anybody gets on, there will be a pinch hitter for Dwayne Ward, who did a nice job in relief. Better than, really, you could expect. Tibbs against Virgil. Tibbs is 22, 23, almost fatigued. The pitch to Ozzie Virgil is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Jay Tibbs, and the Braves hitters are certainly making him look like Mr. Tibbs. Obergfell 0-for-2. The pitch is a foul ball. Next delivery from Tibbs to Obergfell is a double question mark. And it's a base hit for Obi. 3rd hit of the day for the Braves. Might be something here with Hubbard. 0-for-2 coming to the plate. 1 out, 1 on for the Braves in the bottom of the 7th. 0-for-2 for Glenn. Tibbs, the stretch, and the delivery. Nothing. Hubbard hits it on the ground. No, he doesn't. He hits it in the air. Excuse me. Mitch Webster coming in a few steps and puts it away for out number 2. That will bring up Dwayne Ward, and no, it won't. Chuck Tanner had him standing in the on-deck circle just to fill up space, but he will not bat. It's going to be Chris Chambliss to pinch hit for Dwayne Ward. Part of the fun of this team is the names on the bench. And so even though Horner took over at first base for Chambliss was a really good player off the bench in 86. He hit .311. He had a pair of homers in 122 at-bats. And I really need him to go deep right here. Now the Expos bullpen is going to get active. And it'll be Jeff Parrott, a right-hander starting to throw. Chambliss with 2 outs and Obi at first. Tibbs the stretch and the delivery. 18 is too high for a strikeout. Chris swings and hits it on the ground to Vance Law. To his left, he throws to Galarraga, and that will retire the Braves in inning number 7. We go to the 8th with your score. Montreal 4, Atlanta nothing. And we need a new Braves pitcher, don't we? So, that will be to face Brooks, Wallach, and Webster. Righty switch. So that'll be Jeff Dedman coming on. He did pitch opening day, but I won't spoil anything for you there. I will start to tell you as the season goes along how these guys are doing with their stats, but not in game 2. So, Dedman is on. I will tell you that Dedman is going to bat in the 9 spot in the order. Let's get his actual pitching card. He was 6-6 with 3 saves and a 298 earned run average in almost 100 innings of work in 1986. And here comes Hubie Brooks out of the on-deck circle to do damage potentially against Mr. Dedman. Dedman is a right-handed pitcher. Brooks is 1 for 3, top of the 8th, 4-0 Expos. The pitch from Dedman is a walk check, and he does walk the Expos shortstop, because why not? That would be, if you're scoring at home, and if you are, oh my goodness, that would be walk number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk number 6 for the Expos in this game, and yet they only have 4 runs. Wallach 0 for 3. Dedman the stretch, and the pitch to the Expos third baseman is an open result. Popped him up. Wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Ken Oberkfell calling and taking. Infield fly rule invoked, and that will retire Wallach. Now it's Webster 1 for 3. The pitch from Dedman is open. Hit in the air to left. Terry Harper coming in a few steps makes the catch for out number 2. And with 2 outs and Brooks still at first, it's Andres Galarraga. Dedman the stretch and the delivery, nothing. Galarraga swings, hits it in the air to center. Murph is there and takes it for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Good inning for Dedman. Your score, Montreal 4, Atlanta nothing. Tibbs is coming back out because the Braves haven't done much. They've only got 3 hits off him, and even though he's exhausted, and his right arm is approximately 1 foot longer than his left, he's going to keep going because it's 1986, my friends. Washington 1 for 3. The pitch from Tibbs is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Number 5 for Tibbs. Ramirez 1 for 3. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. The pitch from Tibbs is a strikeout check, and hey, struck him out. Number 6 for the Expos right-hander, and here comes Murphy with 2 outs. Tibbs winds and deals. We got an error check on a throw coming, maybe. And this is going to be trouble. Maybe. It is a base hit for Murphy. No throw needed. And Horner will come up. Parrott has resumed throwing in the Expos bullpen. Tibbs, the stretch, and the pitch to Bob Horner is a wild pitch all the way to the screen. Nieto runs it down, but Murphy goes to second, and the Braves again have a man in scoring position. Tibbs, the stretch, and the delivery to Horner is Hit on the ground to Huey Brooks from the hole. Fires to Galarraga, and that will retire the Braves in inning number 8. The shutout continues for Jay Tibbs. We go to the 9th with your score. Montreal 4, Atlanta nothing. Dedman out for inning number 2 of work. And he will face the 3-for-3 Tom Nieto. Tibbs and then Raines, 8-9-1 in the Expos order. 3-6, it's an error check on a throw. Nieto hits it to right and deep, and this is going to get over Claudell Washington's head. Claudell was way too shallow. He's got to run it down. Nieto around second. He's heading for third. With a head-first slide, he's got a triple and a 4-for-4 day for Tom Nieto. Yikes. Tibbs coming to the plate. Braves infield is in. The pitch from Dedman is a ballpark check. Tibbs, base hit center field, 5-0. Expos as Nieto jogs home. He's going to drive everybody back to the hotel after the game. 3 runs for Nieto. He's been a one-man gang. You cannot stop Tom Nieto. You can only hope to contain him. And now it's Raines, who is grounded into 2 double plays in the game. So Raines and Nieto have completely switched bodies because Nieto has 4 hits and Raines is grounded into 2 double plays. The pitch from Dedman to Nieto the pitch from Dedman to Raines, I'm so thrown off, is too high for a walk. Starline 6 is a ground ball to Hubbard. That is a 1. So Hubbard goes to Ramirez for 1. And that's all they're going to get as Raines beats the Rap at first. 1 gone in the top of the 9th. 5-0 Expos. Dedman is now fatigued and Chuck Tanner doesn't care. Vance Law is 2-for-3. The pitch to Vance will be an error check. Ground ball Ramirez. I think this is the one guy we didn't want an error check on. Oh my God, you just missed the error. All right, so the 12 saves Rafi on that one. We have a double play chance. -1 from Dedman, a 2, +1 for double play depth is a 3, so it's back down to a 2. Rafi gloves it, goes to Hubbard for 1. The relay to Horner is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by Atlanta. And thank God for the 4 double plays turned by the Braves in this game, or the score would be really ridiculous. After 8.5, it is Montreal 5 and Atlanta has what the little boys shot at, nothing. All right, so bottom of the 9th. Yeah, Tibbs is going to try and finish his shutout of Atlanta, and his knuckles are about 4 inches off of the pitcher's mound right now. He has thrown, we just did a pitch count. Jay Tibbs has thrown 224 pitches in this game. Terry Harper, Ozzie Virgil, and Ken Oberkfell, righty, lefty against Tibbs. He delivers, and this is a walk check. And of course, no, it's not too high. He does draw the walk. So Harper trots down to first. Parrott gets up again. And Ozzie Virgil comes to the plate at 0-for-2 in the game. Tibbs the stretch and the delivery to Ozzie Virgil. That's an open result. And it's hit on the ground to Galarraga. We got a 2, and Galarraga gets no adjustment because he's playing first. So Virgil hits it to Galarraga, who gloves it. Fires to Brooks for one. The return throw to Tibbs is not in time. Ozzie Virgil legs it out, if that's the expression I'm looking for. And there's one out with Virgil at first now, and Obergfell coming to the plate. Obi is 1 for 3. Tibbs, the stretch and the delivery. It's a strikeout check, but no, it's not. It's an open result because Obi bats lefty. Ground ball one more time. Galarraga, he gloves it. He fires to Brooks. The relay from Brooks to Tibbs. Not in time. But everyone's enjoying Tibbs sprinting from the pitcher's mound to cover first base. So now it's Hubbard. He is the last chance saloon for Atlanta. And not only that, but Ted Simmons has moved to the on-deck circle to pinch hit for Dedman in case Hubbard should reach. Tibbs, a 4-hitter on the line. He has walked 4 and struck out 6. Hubbard is 0 for 3. The pitch from Tibbs is open. Hubby swings, hits it in the air to left field. Here comes Tim Raines, and that is your ball game. Jay Tibbs, who now the Braves have to call Mr. Tibbs, has thrown a 5-0 shutout at my 1986 Atlanta Braves. Give you the totals for the victorious Expos: 5 runs, 10 hits. Could have been much worse. The Braves turned 4 double plays, and they committed no errors. Jay Tibbs with the shutout. I said Jay Tibbs with the shutout. For the Braves, no runs on just 4 hits, and they committed no errors. The loss goes to Zane Smith. He is now 0-1. That's it for today's game of the 1986 Atlanta Braves. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and come on back for lots more Braves baseball. We're going to do this 160 more times, my friends. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.